Multiple choice. What do you hate most about driving around here? Is it the red light runners, cars blocking intersections when the light turns, or maybe this, all the same people crowded on the same stretch of road? Maybe the answer is all of the above.
There's no shortage of overcrowded roads here, but on Colonial Boulevard, in one particularly dangerous section, Wink Investigates uncovered plans to make things better. And we discovered more traffic troubles than just congestion.
I love this place. I think everybody else is also falling in love with this place. That's kind of the thing, right?
Part of the problem, volume. The traffic headed to this section of Colonial Boulevard never lets up in the early morning or afternoon. 50 to 60,000 cars a day. But around here, crowded roads aren't unusual. What's different on this stretch of Colonial from Fowler to the Midpoint Bridge is the number of wrecks. In the last 2 years, a whopping 689 wrecks just at the busiest intersections of Colonial between Fowler and McGregor, roughly 2 miles. FMPD officer Ryan Hernandez-Biner is on a mission to make it safer.
I'm gonna get this car real quick for speeding.
We rode along on traffic patrol just on Colonial and saw part of the problem firsthand, starting with Summerlin.
And I visually estimated him doing about 60.
He meets some of those drivers on what might not be their best day.
And on my radar, I got him at 58. And it's a 45 mile per hour zone.
With a fairly clean driving record, that driver got a warning.
Is that unusual to pull somebody over that quickly when you start, or is that a normal thing?
It's a normal thing for me.
There's not much downtime on traffic patrol. Just to the east at De Leon, hiding in plain sight.
So I'm sitting here now, I've got my cruise lights on, my car says police. So we're pulling this vehicle over because he ran the red light at Colonial and De Leon.
And had an expired tag. Back in position, it took less than 3 minutes.
I'm gonna step out with them real quick and I'm just gonna introduce myself and tell them why they're being stopped. I'm stopping you today because you ran that red light.
Same intersection, different problem.
So hopefully he gets out of the intersection.
He didn't, now he's blocking the intersection.
Can you please make your way to the right?
This young driver learning a lesson about making sure you have enough room to clear the intersection.
I wasn't really paying attention, all of a sudden and just stopped. I didn't know what to do.
Those are just the highlights from our roughly hour-long ride-along on just this part of Colonial, west of 41. But there are attempts at solutions. Wink News told you about plans to create another left turn lane onto Colonial from northbound Summerlin. And tonight, for the first time, we can reveal the city of Fort Myers plans at De Leon to add left turn lanes on De Leon to ease the congestion at Colonial. People like this college student who use the road every day say they hope it helps.
There's so much traffic, there's always so many accidents.
And so much growth. Officer Hernandez-Biner says technology helps, like the instant information in his laptop.
This is 21st century policing. In another 10 years, I'll be a robot doing my job.
But that only works with policing in plain sight in his eyes, a reduction in breaking the rules when people know he's right nearby.
I've seen a reduction in it. People now see that light and know what it is.
And even when they're pulled over, he says, most appreciate his work.
That's 99% of my interactions with people. I can write somebody a ticket and I can still get a hey, thank you.
And there have been talks of flyovers for years in that area to get people from either the Cape to Summerlin or maybe all the way to Fowler, but nothing is concrete. And we've been told that nothing will happen on that idea until after the Cape Coral Bridge is rebuilt, so we're several years away at a very minimum.